Recently, Virat Kohli posted this post on Instagram saying he loves doing leg day and every day is a leg day. On that post, Sunil Chhetri also posted the same kind of post during the Nordics, and he also said he also loves doing leg day. So if you are a professional athlete like Kohli or Sunil Chhetri, or if you are a bodybuilder legend like Tom Platz or Arnold, you need to train your legs thoroughly and you need to train them frequently as well. So we are going to understand what are some sorts of exercises which are done by legends like Tom Platz or Virat Kohli and why they are beneficial for you in this video. What's up guys, welcome to another video at Movement Mechanics, and today we are going to understand some insane leg workouts so that you kill those legs during your leg day and build them properly. So let's dive deep inside this topic and understand some movement mechanics. First up, we are going to start from the most fundamental exercise while training your legs, and everyone's favorite exercise, especially Tom Platz or Virat Kohli's favorite exercise, which is the squat. The squat is the best exercise when you are talking about your leg day or training your legs. It is the most difficult lower body exercise, or in fact the most difficult exercise in the exercise manual which are there in the world. I've made a thorough video which you can see in the I button right now on your screen, and I've explained why you should do a low bar squat and not a high bar squat in that video. So make sure before you are doing any squat, you have to watch that video so that you get your squat sorted out. Moving from the one fundamental exercise, which is the squat, to another fundamental exercise in your lower body, which is the hip thrust. Now hip thrust is loved by everyone because it is going to target those glutes. Now glutes are the strongest lower body muscles and also the strongest hip extensor muscles in your lower body. Now if you want to isolate those glutes, or shall I say slightly isolate those glutes as compared to any other exercise, then hip thrust is the exercise, and you should do hip thrust in many of the variation. May it be an offset hip thrust, may it be a single leg hip thrust, or may it be a normal hip thrust, which I am doing in this video. So hip thrust has to be there in your training programs or any other variations of hip thrust so that you get those glutes engaged and train them properly. Now, we talked about the squat and another fundamental exercise, which is the hip thrust. Now let's talk about some assisted quad dominant exercise, which is the knee extension. Now knee extensions are one of the most favorite exercise of Tom Platz. He has always said that he loves doing the squat, he loves doing the knee extension so that he gets that maximum hypertrophy at his quads. Now the knee extensions are basically a very good exercise for isolating those quads muscle so that you get the maximum hypertrophic benefit. Now not only isolating and getting that hypertrophic benefit is the goal of the knee extension, but also if you have got any other knee issues, may it be patellar tendinopathy, or if you are lacking patellar strength, or if you have got any other knee related issues, then doing the knee extensions could be the remedy for you. So make sure you have got those knee extensions in your training programs, not on consistent basis but sometimes. Moving on from the knee extension, which is quad dominant, to the posterior part of the body, which are the hamstrings. Now doing a hamstring curl or so called the leg curls are imperative. Now again I'm going to give you the example of Tom Platz or Ronnie Coleman, who are going to love this hamstring curls. Now they did this exercises so that they can isolate the hamstring and also reduce the risk of lower back injury, which you can get from an RDL. Now RDL is always superior to hamstring curls, but the reason people avoid doing RDLs is because of getting lower back issues. Now it is a very risky exercise for your lower back, and in order to minimize that risk and also get the same kind of benefits from other exercise, hamstring curl is one of the best exercise to isolate and get that hypertrophic benefits in your hamstring. And also if you have got any hamstring issues, may it be lack of hamstring activation or may it be lack of hamstring strength, then as an athlete, if you are not in the Nordic zone, then of course you should always prefer doing the hamstring curl, because Nordics are the most superior exercise for your hamstrings as an athlete, but not everyone is ready for Nordics. So make sure you have got other variation, which is the hamstring curls, for training your hamstring as an athlete. Moving on from all those bilateral exercises, let's go and talk about an unilateral exercise, which is the world famous walking lunges. Now walking lunges are very close in mimicking your gait, which is your walking pattern or a running pattern. Hence they are very good exercise in order to strengthen that gait cycle. They are going to target primarily your anterior chain muscles, which is your quadriceps and your hip flexors, but also if you do them properly, you are going to engage your glutes and your hammies as well. So if you are a sprinter, if you are an athlete, if you are a bodybuilder, or any normal person doing just a leg day, you need to have an unilateral exercise, may it be a walking lunge or just a normal lunge, so that you target those gait patterns and you gain that unilateral strength through your training programs. Finally, we are going to talk about the calf muscle. Now calf has got most type 1 muscle fibers. Now there are two parts of the calf, one is the soleus and one is the gastrocnemius. Now here when we are doing the standing calf raises, we are going to target that gastrocnemius, which is the upper part of your calf muscles. And when you are doing the seated calf raise, we are going to target your soleus muscle of the calf, which is the lower part. You need to target both of these muscle groups of the calf in your leg day. You can shift the exercises on 2 alternate leg days. One day you can do a standing calf raise in order to target that gastrocnemius, and one day you can do the seated calf raise in order to target that soleus, so that you get the benefits of both the exercise and you train both the parts of your calves. Starting from Virat Kohli and ending towards Arnold or Tom Platz, everyone is going to do their leg day, and hence you should also do your legs sincerely, and you should not miss on your leg day, because legs are the most crucial part of your body and you should train them thoroughly and have strong built-in legs all the time. So if you have loved this video, make sure to like, the share, the subscribe, as well as the notification bell icon, so that you never miss a video whenever I am uploading a new one. Also, if you've got any doubts or comments regarding this video, or if you have got any other video suggestions which you want me to cover in the future, make sure to drop that in the comment section. Alright guys, see you in the next one.